Ever wonder what the price of Tesla's shares will be in 2035? Experts and hobbyists alike have made several forecasts and assessments. You definitely wouldn't want to miss the information on this one, as there are many factors to take into account when making such forecasts. The majority of analysts covering Tesla believe that you should purchase the shares, with several even projecting a price increase above $1,000. Expert predictions vary greatly, with the average being about $800. This is because a few committed outliers forecast a sharp decline back to the 200 to 300 area. Data from Coifin, a financial data and analytics platform for stock research, indicates that Tesla has gained 12,745.7% over the last 10 years, as opposed to the Nasdaq US 100 and S&P 500 US 500 index, which generated returns of 373.5% and 190.7%, respectively. This indicates that the share value of the company has increased at a compound annual growth rate of 62.4%, indicating a strong return that wasn't without some setbacks. It's critical that investors understand that past performance does not guarantee future results, and as such, they shouldn't base their projections for Tesla stock on previous price movements. The price of a Tesla is expected to reach $700 by the middle of 2022 and $900 by the end of 2025, based on the most recent long-term prediction. In 2027, Tesla is expected to reach $1,000. In 2028, $1,200. In 2029, $1,300. In 2031, $1,400. In 2032, $1,500. And in 2034, $1,600. In 2021, the starting price of Tesla was $1,095. At $275.61 at the end of August, Tesla's price had dropped by 75% from the start of the year. By the end of 2022, the price of a Tesla is expected to be $464, with a negative 58% year-over-year change. The price of a Tesla will increase to $565 in the first half of 2023 based on the growth from today to year-end plus 68. The price would increase by $4 in the second half and end the year at $569, a 106% increase over the present price. While some analysts predict weakness and a decline below $800, others see the price rising above $1,000. The key concern is whether Tesla can maintain its current valuation, which is much higher than that of any other automaker. Experts predict that if Tesla stock increases by 35% annually, it may reach $1,200 in 2022. A group of over 30 analysts came up with that average growth forecast, though it should be noted that opinions vary. One of the more pessimistic forecasts comes from the experts at JP Morgan, who have set a $250 objective for December 2022. Based on the same 35 growth projection, Tesla's 2023 price would be approximately $1,600. Even more optimistic predictions call for a 70% yearly growth rate, which would put the price at $2,600 by the end of 2023. The majority of longer-term Tesla stock projections place the stock's price between $1,000 and $5,000. Although forecasts for the years beyond the next few are more conjectural, it is still feasible to project the size of the market for electric vehicles and set Tesla's price appropriately. For 2024, ARK Investment Management had a price objective of $1,400, which they have recently indicated may be conservative. Many forecasts are predicated on Tesla's expectation to grow sales by 50% yearly, which would enable the business to continuously raise the price of its shares by thousands of dollars. Given that their portion of the EV market is expected to rise significantly over the next few years, Tesla has set a pricing target of $3,000 by 2025. Analysts at ARK predicted that by then, the business may sell about 10 million automobiles, a 20-fold increase over its 2020 sales figures. ARK Invest, a company founded by Cathie Wood, has since released an updated valuation model, which places the value of Tesla shares at $4,600 by 2026, as opposed to its $3,000 per share 2025 estimate in its 2021 open source Tesla model. They revised their position in response to significant developments, such as estimations of capital efficiency, assumptions and inputs related to autonomous ride-hailing, and the forecasts 1 year advanced to 2026. Others estimate that there will be a notable increase between 2024 and 2028. Tesla would increase in value by 122%, from $569 to $1,263. Starting at $569 at the beginning of 2024, Tesla is expected to fly to $673 within the first half of the year and end up at $758, or a 175% increase from today. The most bullish forecast of them all places the price of a Tesla share at almost $45,000 by 2030, a 50-fold increase over the 2021 estimate. By that calculation, the corporation would be valued at $1.5 trillion. The price of a Tesla is expected to increase by plus 25 between 2029 to 2033, from $1,263 to $1,582. In 2029, Tesla is expected to start at $1,263, climb to $1,289 in the first half of the year, and end up at $1,316, or around 377% higher than today. According to some experts, the value of Tesla stock might reach around $1,600 by 2025 and surpass $7,500 by 2035. This is predicated on shares outstanding of 1.1 billion and 1.2 billion in 2025 and 2035, respectively, and a PE multiple of roughly 50x in 2025 and 35x in 2035. This consequently results in a market capitalization of about $2 trillion by 2025 and nearly $10 trillion by 2035. Although deliveries reached 500,000 units in 2020, analysts predict that they might reach about 3.2 million by 2025 and nearly 30 million by 2035. Total revenues could increase from $31 billion in 2020 to over $160 billion in 2025 and over $1.3 trillion in 2035 if Tesla increases deliveries as anticipated. This estimates that by 2025, other revenues would reach $10 billion and average selling prices for Tesla automobiles will drop to $48,000. In a recent video, Meshbay from Farza, who purports in his bio to try and forecast the future, offered his estimations for Tesla stock by 2035 based on bull and bear scenarios. Based on the price of Tesla's stock following the August split, Mishbahi made his forecasts. In his bear case summary, the 2035 value of Tesla stock is $440. This is predicated on the business delivering approximately 9.5 million cars, which would provide revenues of $406,688 from cars, $74,597 from energy, $48,235 from artificial intelligence, and $525,519 overall. Nevertheless, it is anticipated that total net income will be roughly $110,181, with a net income margin of 21% and a market capitalization of $1.65 trillion. That is, once more, based on his worst-case scenario. According to Meshbay's bull case summary, Tesla shares will reach an astounding $30,284 by 2035. This is predicated on the corporation delivering over 22 million cars, which will provide revenues of $10,004,188 for cars, $968,515 for energy, $2,057,342 for $98,240 for outsourcing, and $4,128,200 $284 for overall revenues. Nevertheless, a $91.56 trillion market value, $2,727,200 in total net income, and a net income margin of 66.1% are anticipated. If this bull scenario turns out to be accurate, investors in Tesla stock will be really happy. It is quite optimistic. One of the greatest ways to make money in the world is through stock market investing, as is well established. The fact that there are numerous ways to make money on the stock market is one of its main advantages. But tremendous potential rewards also come with great danger, particularly for those seeking rapid financial gain. You run the danger of losing all of your investable cash if you decide to experiment with short-term or aggressive market techniques. Investors in Tesla shares are nevertheless confident that their business is worth the risk. In actuality, Goldman Sachs believes that Tesla stock is a solid investment. The company's shares have increased by more than 20,000% since going public in 2010, handily outperforming the market overall, often smashing Wall Street's projections and making millionaires out of early investors. Tesla's expansion has given people hope. Young investors think Tesla CEO Elon Musk has big plans for the electric car manufacturer and compare him to late Apple co-founder Steve Jobs, according to CNBC's Jim Cramer in 2020. That's why they're willing to keep buying Tesla stock, contributing to its incredible rise, he stated. There's a good chance that they're using it for purposes that he hasn't disclosed to us. That is this man's magnificence, Cramer remarked. This younger generation is prepared to give him money because of this. Look, he's Steve Jobs, they remark. Who knows what ideas he'll have next? I would like a piece of it. If you want to see more forecasts like this one for Tesla stock prices, subscribe to this channel.